Hello everyone. So finally you have appeared in the third major examination. You appeared for ZipMet first, then for IPMAT Rohtak, and then finally today you appeared for IPMAT Indore exam. But the three exams are different is because in the previous two examinations, ZipMet and IPMAT Rohtak, there are no surprises. The exam is conducted on a set pattern. But yes, every year you will get some surprises in IPMAT Indore's exam. So let us discuss what are these surprises along with the other information. So if we talk about the complete selection procedure, your aptitude test that you appeared today is given 65% weightage, and those students who clear the IPMAT test, aptitude test, they will have to undergo a personal interview which is given 35% weightage, and the current intake for this year will be 150. Now this is the list of institute, as you are already familiar with, which are accepting IPMAT score. So there is a collection of good institutes that are accepting this score. Now if I talk about exam pattern, there were three sections: quantitative aptitude short answer 15 questions to be solved in 40 minutes, quantitative ability MCQ 30 questions to be solved in 40 minutes, and finally verbal ability 45 questions to be solved in 40 minutes. So in all there were 90 questions to be solved in 2 hours, and there was sectional time limit, and as you are already familiar that there was no negative marking for QA short answer, and for the other questions the marking pattern was +4 and -1. So in the second and third section, yes, accuracy was very important. Now let us analyze the section one by one. If I talk about quantitative ability short answer, so there were no surprises. Questions were more or less based on the direct application of the concepts that you all have studied, and majority of the questions were based on linear equations, matrices, logarithm, maxima and minima, mod algebra, permutation and combination, triangles, functions, divisibility rules, and there was one case based on logical reasoning. The questions were based on conditional reasoning, and the case comprised 3 questions. An ideal attempt should be around 10 out of 15. Now let us analyze QA MCQ section. So this year the questions were lengthy and tricky. So obviously no need to afraid, no need to dishearten, because the cutoffs will surely get slow. The questions were based on simple interest, logarithm, matrices, triangle, coordinate geometry, series, remainders, probability functions, time, speed and distance, trigonometry, set theory, circles, divisibility rule, and there was one question based on one case based on data interpretation, comprised 5 questions. So since the questions were lengthy, there were less easy choices, so cutoffs will surely go down. An ideal attempt should be around 14 in this section. If we talk about verbal ability section, then the element of surprise that was there, that there were 3 RCs instead of 2, and there were around 16 to 17 questions based on RCs. So since the proportion of vocabulary questions gets reduced, so attempts will surely be decreased, and which will affect the cutoffs, and remaining questions were based on para jumble, para completion, idioms and phrases, fill in the blank, sentence improvement. So in this term, these 2 sections, quantitative ability MCQ and verbal ability sections, were carrying more difficulty level than that of last year. So if we talk about the overall cutoff, then the sectional cutoff for QA short answer will remain at the level of that of last year, which is expected to be 24. Quantitative ability MCQ, last year the cutoff was high. Since this year questions were tricky and lengthy, so cutoff will reduce, and the expected cutoff should be around 28. For verbal ability, the sectional cutoff should be around 104. So I wish you all the best for your result and for the forthcoming exams. Thank you.